Good evening. Welcome into the evening edition of From Day One, where the subsets, auditors, and Karens play. Now, if those of you who are around in the afternoon, at the very end, heard my sister talk about a Karen with her son, and when I was telling her what different clips I was going to go with for tonight, as soon as I mentioned this one, she immediately stopped and go, that one, play that one. So, per request from good old Father Skeptic, we have a crazy Karen cursing at the judge in court.
Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today, we have a crazy Karen in court who flips out and cusses directly at the judge. Now, it's been a while since I've done a Karen in court, so let's begin.
Mr. Wagner, in this matter, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court due to your failure to pay child support and or related expenses. Upon a first conviction, you could be ordered to serve up to 45 days in jail. If it's a second or subsequent offense, up to 90 days in jail. You understand the charges, sir?
Yes, I understand.
Right. The docket before you, Your Honor, is 2019 846DS in the matter of Ms. Kelly Bridges versus Mr. Derek Wagner, with Mr. Wagner being the payer. This is an adjourned enforcement hearing. It was adjourned to allow him to be represented by a court-appointed attorney as requested. It was originally, prior to that adjournment, a bench warrant hearing for his failure to appear at a referee hearing on June 13th of 2022. The order being enforced today is the modified Uniform Child Support Order dated January 13th of 2020, which states that his current child support is $109. After servicing and processing fees, brings it to $112.50. His last payment was $148.28 on September 3rd of 2021 via unemployment. He has been show caused 3 times with 1 bench warrant and 1 finding of contempt. The previous 6 months at $112.50, he should have paid $675, and he has paid none.
He's a bum. Calm down, Karen. We get it. You don't like him. But the enforcement officer is doing a perfect job of laying out all the facts that support your case against him. But your continuous and contemptuous outbursts are doing a perfect job of making a case against you for contempt of court.
As of February 28th of 2023, his total arrearages are $4,747.94. There have been no previous jail sentences with that previous contempt hearing. Mr. Wagner was booked in on March 3rd in the Calhoun County Jail on separate charges. When he was booked in on our warrant, he was in jail from February 16th to February 23rd.
Okay, do you have any questions for Ms. Wills?
Yes.
Sorry,
Ms. Wills, has he been in jail since February 16th?
No, so he was in jail February 16th to February 23rd. He bonded out on the 23rd, and then he was booked back into jail on March 3rd. And he's been there since March 3rd on separate charges that are not FOC related.
And does he qualify for the LEAP program?
Nope.
Shut up!
No, so with Mr. Wagner, let me make sure that we have his correct address on file. The previous address, he does qualify for LEAP. However, due to, us not being able to get in contact with him and having the bench warrant for so long, he did not qualify. He does now, as long as he doesn't have any other warrants in the state of Michigan.
Okay, thank you. No further questions.
Okay. Any proofs, Mr. Secretary?
Yes, I'd call Mr. Wagner.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, this ought to be good.
All right, Mr. Wagner, can you hear me? Yes.
Considering that the
You heard the
wife can't
testimony
keep
of
her mouth
Ms.
shut.
Wills, is that correct?
Yes.
Is there anything that you disagreed with?
No, sir.
Okay. So you were booked in, looks like February 16th, and then you bonded out on February 23rd by posting a $100 bond. Is that correct?
Correct.
Are you willing to put that bond amount towards your child support arrearages?
Absolutely.
He needs to pay more than $100.
And you need to shut the hell up, because
yeah,
disrespectfully disrupting the court is going to cost you both time and money, something you obviously need for your child. So it's in your best interest to just shut your mouth until it's your turn to talk and let the court do its job.
Okay, hold on a second. Ms. Bridges, we're taking testimony from Mr. Wagner, not from you at this time. You'll have an opportunity to speak after that, so please don't interrupt.
Okay.
Anyone want to put a bet that she
All right.
does? No, I'm not taking the
Wills
not
testified
side.
that you're being held on other criminal charges in the jail. Is that correct? Yes, sir. Do you have a hearing date or a release date for those other charges? I have a release date on the 8th. On April 8th? Yes, sir. You're expected to be released? Yes. Okay. Prior to February 16th of 2023, were you employed? No.
Lie.
Hold
Okay.
on a second. Hold on. Ms. Bridges, was I unclear about not speaking or interrupting? Ma'am?
So what, y'all can shake a piece of shit motherfucking hand and say
Hey,
congratulations?
ma'am, if you go off like that, you can be held in contempt of court and go to jail. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Just proceed to the fucking court hearing and shut up.
You kiss your brother with that mouth? At this point, you've given the judge enough first-hand evidence to send you to jail for contempt of court, which is crazy because Judge Kirkman is usually not this lenient with people in his court, and yet he still gives her another opportunity to correct her dipshittery.
Ma'am? One more outburst or one more vulgarity and you will be going to jail. You understand?
Good luck.
What, ma'am?
I said good luck. Finish court.
That man signs arrest warrants for a living, so there isn't going to be any luck about it.
Ms. Bridges, you can ask Mr. Wagner any question pertaining to the issue before the court, which is his non-payment of child support. Do you have any questions?
I already know why his non-payment of child support is. Why he's had a job the whole time working for Larson's Construction, making $26 an hour underneath the table for months now.
Yes, ma'am, this is your time to ask him. This is your time to ask him questions,
And not
for you to give a statement at this point. So if you have any questions for him, ask those.
Okay, Derek, seeing you had money to buy alcohol, why were you not paying your child support?
I was terminated because you had contacted FOC before I had a chance to be placed on payroll, so I was terminated.
That's not my fault. You know you're supposed to pay child support. Pay your shit. Be a man.
That's not a question.
Instead of a bum drunk.
She might be a troglodyte, Karen, but she does have a point. To be honest, I think these two dumb fucks are meant for each other.
Court will make the following finding in this matter. In this case, Mr. Wagner has a minimal support obligation of $148.50 per month, including his arrearage repayment in this matter. That, in fact, over the last year, he has, as he stated, he's worked approximately 2.5 months during that time, making $200 per week. On each of those weeks, that he acknowledges that he simply failed to pay, and there's no excuse for not doing so. In addition to that, he did have odd jobs. He stated that he's been hindered somewhat because he has not had an ID or a birth certificate, etc., to acquire employment, but he has not stated any effort he's made to acquire that. Likewise with the GED, other than that he's had no money to do that. The court will find that he has had the present and the ability to pay, that he's failed or refused to pay, and therefore he is in contempt of court. Anything before sentencing, Mr. Sacred?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. My client testified that he will be on probation upon his release in his other criminal matters, and he will be...
Karen, you and every person on that Zoom call is to act as if you are physically in the courtroom. So the question is, would you smoke in court? No? Well, then don't smoke on the Zoom call, dumbass.
And
Looking
flip
for
off
employment
camera.
to satisfy this obligation. We would ask that any jail sentence be 31 days or less, with credit for 7 days already served in this matter. We would request a purge amount in the amount of $400. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Well, in this matter, Mr. Wagner, I could send you up to 45 days. I'm not going to do that only because it is your first time that you would have any jail time, even though you did have a prior contempt. There was no jail time at that point. What I'm going to do is I am going to sentence you to 21 days in jail with credit for 7 days served, and I'm going to put a purge amount in place of an amount of $500. If you're able to pay the purge amount, then you would not have to serve the balance of your jail sentence. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Court will end this matter at 11 a.m. You're free to go. Have a good day.
That's bullshit. You guys shake his hand and tell him congratulations.
Ma'am, the case is done. We don't need to hear anything else from you.
Fuck you, bye.
That's not the way I would have handled that situation. But I'm not a cave Karen, and I value my freedom way too much to do something as stupid as telling a sitting judge, fuck you.
Now, hold on, ma'am. The
Ma'am.
court,
Come back.
court is going to hold Ms. Bridges in contempt of court based upon the last outburst and the last vulgarity. Miss Wills, do you have Miss Bridges' phone number? Can you contact her and get her back?
Yes. Let me just go ahead. If you allow me, would you like me to go off record while I call her right now to get her back on the Zoom?
No, go ahead. We'll just hold on and put her on.
Okay.
We'll put her on and have some fun.
Hi, Miss Bridges. This is your enforcement officer. Judge Kirkham was wondering if you could please log back onto Zoom to speak with him. If you could please log back on, the judge was requesting that. Okay, just log right back onto the Zoom room and they'll let you in. She hung up on me, so I'm unsure if she will log back in or not.
Let me see. This may be her.
Okay. Yes, that's her.
Oh yeah, that's her. I can recognize that about to join my baby daddy in jail face from anywhere. This is gonna be good.
Miss Bridges, I had warned you multiple times about your outbursts and your vulgarity, and apparently that did not have any impact. What the court is going to do based upon the last outburst, ma'am, the court, is she muted? Are you muted, ma'am? You can unmute yourself. We can't hear you.
You don't want to listen to anything I say. You just want to shake this motherfucker's hand and tell him congratulations.
Ma'am, the court is holding you in contempt of court. I'm sentencing you to 3 days in jail, ma'am. You will be sentenced to 3 days in jail. You'll have to appear on, we'll have her appear on March 17, 2023. No later than 4 o'clock p.m. to serve her 3 days in jail.
Bye, have a great time.
Yeah.
Alright guys, that's the end of the video. This only happened a couple of days ago, so if there are any developments or anything else happens with this Karen, I'll let you know. If you like the video,
Thank
leave a
you
like.
very much, Father Skeptic. My sister loved to hear it, and well, I never go ahead and tell her no.
Well, I've had issues with child support too, but at least I'm smart enough not to say that. I might think shit like that about my
Yeah,
baby
but you
daddy,
keep your mouth shut so you can go ahead and get the funds
Yeah,
that you
that's what I
need
said.
for
I
your kid.
might think things that he's a bum and that stuff, but I sure the fuck ain't gonna say it out loud.
So let's actually go over, since we have a few more minutes, to my good friend Roger called the Unhallowed Knight.
Sir, I'm going to ask you again to step out of the vehicle. Are you going to comply?
Am I being detained, sir?
You are being detained.
For what crime?
So here we have a new soft-shit who apparently learned all his skills during his jail time. Apparently had a lot of time on his hands in there, and learned the ins and outs of dipshittery.
Good afternoon, sir. You know why I pulled you over today? You have an inbound inspection. Do you have license, registration, proof of insurance? Do you have those things? Because if not, we're going to tow your car.
Please tow the car.
What was that?
not doing commerce right now.
Okay, well, you have two options. You can either provide me that documentation, or you can be towed.
I'm sorry?
You can either provide me your license, registration, proof of insurance, or we'll tow the vehicle.
Why do I need insurance for or proof of?
So if you're going to hand me that documentation, you can do that, or we can move on from there.
I don't need that if I'm traveling.
I can't hear you. Can you speak up, please?
I do not need insurance if I'm traveling. I'm not doing
You do.
No.
So you don't need insurance. What the hell was with the voice crack, mate? Right off the bat with the commercial traveling. So you are, in fact, driving on a public road, meaning you need all the stuff that the police officer requires of you. It is kind of amusing that this is in Pennsylvania, because Pennsylvania versus MIMS.
So you're telling me you don't have insurance on this vehicle?
I did not say that.
Okay, do you have your insurance?
I don't answer no questions.
So we're just going to ignore the double negative. Oh, apparently we aren't.
Oh, there went your wordy bucket.
Damn, Dom's always blowing up my wordy bit buckets. But yeah, the amusing part is he did answer questions, and now he's not answering questions, which is a universal language of he doesn't have any of the stuff he requires. I mean, it is expired after all.
There went your wordy bit bucket.
Am I being detained?
What was that?
Am I being detained?
Would you like to be?
Yes, you're on a traffic stop. You're being detained.
For what?
For you being stupid.
For your traveling.
County, go ahead.
You're supposed to dribble.
What is the crime?
What was that?
What is the crime? What is the emergency?
You don't have a valid inspection.
But all crimes are commercial. Where's the
You
victim?
have to dribble. You can't
All
just
crimes
dribble.
are commercial. Is that what you just said? In case you're
Yeah, he
wondering,
did.
the state is the victim in this case. They can be the victim. Not to mention everyone listening to you is also the victim. Can we indict them for that as well? I'm still kind of stuck.
I would like
All
to, but
crime
unfortunately,
is
no, we
commercial.
can't.
What are you even talking about? You utter dick flute, you.
Yes, he is an hunter.
Alright, go ahead and step out of the vehicle.
Am I being detained or I'm free to go?
You are. Step
You
out of
are
the vehicle.
definitely not free to go if I'm
Sir, I'm
asking you
not
to
gonna
get your
ask you again.
fucking ass
It is
out of
within
the
my right to
car.
ask you to step out of the vehicle.
And
Step
it's
out of the
within
vehicle.
my right to stay in the car if I'm not being
going to tell you again.
detained.
Step out of the vehicle.
Am I being detained?
What do you think is going on right now? You're in a traffic stop. The officer's asking you to step out of the vehicle. Pennsylvania
means
versus
step
Mass,
out of the
rather
fucking
ironic in
vehicle.
Pennsylvania. But if you are being detained during a traffic stop, you're not free to go. How do you brain?
He don't brain. You got it, Reg.
Can you have 702 meet me in front of the courthouse?
So fresh out of jail in front of the
He's in front of the courthouse.
drive off with a car that is not registered and actually will ring up when they will they will look at the cars that drive off
To get freaking 5 miles.
That is just so dumb.
He heard they were having lasagna tonight at the jail, so he wanted to go back.
Sir, I'm going to ask you again to step out of the vehicle. Are you going to comply
Am
or
I
not?
being detained, sir?
You are being detained.
For what crime? Can
Your
you cite the
vehicle's
penal
not inspected,
code?
so
What
you
is the
step out
penal
of the vehicle.
code? But I don't need a registration because I'm not driving right now. I'm
I can't
traveling.
hear you. You're going to have to speak up.
I said I'm traveling.
He said he's being stupid.
No, I'm not in commercial. No, I'm not in commerce right now. You are in commerce, sir. You need a driving license and you need a registration. I don't. I'm not doing commerce right now.
Okay.
Imagine having to deal with dumbs like this. They keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again, and then actually think at some point it's gonna land. No, this is just gonna crash into the ocean and drown. Then implode, then explode, and then get launched into space, crashing into the sun. You leave our sun alone. We need that for stuff and things, mostly things.
I was going to say most of the things.
No, you're going to step out of the vehicle.
Am I being detained?
Plump
What's the
red
penal
peaches.
code? What's the penal code?
4703.
What is that?
Vehicle code.
What is that?
What?
What is that?
You're being pulled over because your vehicle is not inspected, and that is an infraction of Title 7.
For those who didn't get that reference, we were just watching a Family Feud video before I started this evening one. And they asked a question to name a plump red fruit. The contestant said, peaches. And wondered why they got a 0.
75 of the Pennsylvania Vehicle Code. I copy.
It was at this exact moment he didn't expect that. Well, let me guess, you're gonna ask the question again and again and again, just
And
like
again.
you're gonna ask the question of you're being detained. Is he being detained? Yes, he is. Am I being detained? Yes, you are. Well, am I being detained though? I mean,
What's that?
What the fuck is the penal code?
County, that's negative at this time.
That's negative. This guy's an idiot. I can handle the idiot. Yes, you need an officer.
Alright, sir, here's the deal. You can't move this vehicle from the spot that it's at. If you move this vehicle from the spot that it's at, you'll be pulled over again. You're going to be issued citation.
Just 1 second. We just found out something I didn't know. If you get stuck behind not actually getting a day done, you can actually do 2 fights and get both pieces of the cake. Cake. Alright, now back to the officer.
Citations through the mail.
Sir, what a charge is.
What a charge is? What the fuck are you, Yoda?
Forcing me to receive
What a charge is?
Your auto inspection and your registration's expired.
I didn't put that in there. It was already there when you got the car.
Correct.
So that's
that
illegal.
Has to be maintained to drive on a Pennsylvania road.
No, if you're driving, I'm not doing commerce. I'm traveling. I already said 100 times I'm not doing commerce.
stupid.
You are doing commerce right now. You're forcing me to contract. That's coercion.
Coercion? Well, first of all, he's not forcing you to do anything. You are actually not doing anything, which is, in this case, the problem. Under normal circumstances, you would have been pulled out of the car, but now you're going to get some citations, which you're probably going to fight in court, and then you're going to get laughed out of court because you're a dick flute.
Dick flute.
Ada County, that's negative. Okay, you can't move this vehicle. That's the bottom line. You can walk home, and you can park it here, but you can't move this vehicle.
Where's the citation?
You can't.
I told you I was mailing you
He
the
already told
citation.
you. Hey, go ahead and ask him if you're being detained. You motherfucker.
Yes, he's a moron.
No, you can't. And I'm not going to argue with you.
No, the
If you do it
citation.
again, you'll be pulled over and you'll be cited again.
I said a citation. Where's the citation?
Huh?
Where's the citation?
You'll get it in the mail. Because you refuse to provide me your documentation, I can't give it to you right now.
Okay, I will receive it.
Okay. So, whatever you do, but you can't drive. You can't.
I'm not driving. I'm traveling home.
Okay, you cannot travel in a vehicle that needs gasoline.
You can't travel forward, backwards, sideways, anything. Unless you're using your 2 feet to travel.
You can open the door, lock your door, and start walkie-walkie.
Of course, we're gonna do the under duress. Shut your fucking mouth. The officer didn't even threaten you in any way, shape, or form. But sure, you gotta pull your victim card. You do realize this is on the internet. You actually uploaded this shit. How dumb are you?
Yes, he uploaded it.
Don't let me stop you from engaging in more dipshittery. Go ahead. Speak.
More dipshit.
He's telling me that I cannot leave this spot. I already told him that I'm not driving, that I'm traveling. He's forcing me to engage in a contract right now, forcing me. I'm coerced.
You're coerced? You don't even know what a
pay your bills like
coerce
a grown
is.
up. You're not special, even though you think you are. And on that reality check, bye-bye. Imagine coming from jail and then engaging in this. Not a good look, buddy.
No, it definitely doesn't, Regical. It definitely doesn't. You got one more for me? Yeah, we got a quick one. Let's go with it.
You need to get your stuff.
You just scared me.
If you get your stuff and leave, you won't have a problem.
I'm afraid to get out of the car because you got gloves on like you're going to kill me and you got your weapon out.
I have a baton out because I was going to break your window out.
But why? But why?
But why, indeed? Now the real question is, how many jump cuts can you hide in a video? Beware the jump cuts. What were you trying to hide?
Probably a lot. Go for it, Reg.
So who went to the room and fixed it? That should be easy fix.
My maintenance man in this room right here.
What happened to my ring?
You don't get it.
There was a box in there, a little black box, and there was a blue box. Where's it at?
He's not going to talk about it.
Who took it?
We did not take it.
I can film. This is a public area.
No.
No, it's a publicly accessible area within a private business, so no. Stop conflating the two. Also, where did you last see your ring? At the moment, you're accusing
Probably in
people
the bottom of
something
Cracker
without
Jack
any
box.
evidence. Maybe talking out of your ass. Rings a bell?
I want to. Somebody stole it. Whoever.
Let the police know.
So are you guys the only ones that were in there?
As far as I know.
I don't believe that you would steal it, but I mean, it's gone. I'm not accusing you. I promise you that. I
Yes,
just,
you are.
What happened?
I'll wait until the police get there. We don't have anything to say.
You so are.
I'd come clean
Yes,
now
you're pitiful.
if you did it.
Not accusing anyone while accusing people, implying
You
that
know,
they did
I'm
it
not
and
accusing
then
you got my
backpedaling.
$10 bill, but man, you got my $10 bill.
Well, I ain't scared of you.
He's just looking at you, and from the blurry footage, I have no idea how dirty your lens is.
He's got a potato can. By the way, take a punch for that. Facepalm cannon.
Can you get the work order, please? That's not keeping records. You have some records.
God, is he filming this on an old flip phone? The video quality is
came up to my room.
abhorrent.
That is guaranteed, right?
I don't know.
Because when I left, the men came to my room, and now the ring is gone. Yeah. So I went. I got a work order put in today for.
Listen to that jump cut.
Wait, what? What happened? Where's
Jump
the conversation with the officer? Why are we all of a sudden in your car? Did you get kicked out? What was this? It's a really strange part to cut out of your video.
That's because it doesn't help his case.
I don't have to step out of the car. I don't have to step out of the car.
Pennsylvania v. Mims, get your ass out of the car.
I'm gonna sue you all.
Another jump cut.
You got your gun? You got a gun? You got your gun? Let's see it. Let's see that gun.
It's pretty weird to ask to see a cop's gun.
Bulletproof glass in your car and then wobbling about in your backseat, fiddling with something. You know, the cop doesn't see anything, and then asking if the cop has a gun. Well, what? That seems like a safe thing to do. Also, it doesn't really look like a gun, does it? I mean, it looks like his gun is still holstered. Not to mention, why would he even grab a gun? Well, unless you're reaching behind stuff where your hands are not visible. You're a bit of a dick.
Take a punch. You know that one.
No. This is my property.
Well, at least you're not calling it a household good.
I will, but you need to stop threatening me. Stop threatening me.
Please start threatening him.
Trespass me, just get my stuff, will you?
Trespassing the property, you can't be here. You need to get your stuff and leave. Don't get your stuff and leave, you're going to be placed under arrest. Do you understand?
Will you put it in my car?
No.
Understand? Get your stuff.
What do you think this is, Hy-Vee, where we're going to carry your groceries to your car? Or Fairway, I'm sorry?
Can you put it in my car? I don't have a problem here.
You need to get your stuff.
You just scared me.
If you get your stuff and leave,
He scares him, but he wants him back to like his Fairway, take his groceries or his stuff to his car.
I was going to break your window out.
But why? But why?
Well, it's pretty simple. If he wants to smash a window, he's not gonna do it with his hand, now is he? Look at you being all disappointed it's not a gun. Are you bloody insane? You really want to play a stupid game to win stupid prizes,
As our good old Fred who passed would say.
You need to get your stuff.
This is my property.
Why are you suing me?
I'm not talking about afraid. This is my right, sir.
Hold on, give me my sister thinks you should.
You want a lawsuit?
You just
You
said
need to get your stuff.
This is my property.
Why are you suing me?
I'm not talking about afraid. This is my right, sir. This is my rights.
Your right to be
Do you know
stupid?
the Constitution? I do.
No, you don't.
You gotta get out of your car, buddy. Right now, you're being trespassed from private property, which is still publicly accessible. You know, there's a bit of a difference between that. Public areas are different from publicly accessible areas on private property. It's in the name.
Yes, it
He's
is.
just 51 and not compliant, but I'm 10-4. You need to pull up here and get your stuff.
There's no problem here, buddy. I'm not going to fight you out. There's no problem here, officer.
You're going to get yourself talked into going to jail.
I don't want to go to jail. I don't
Please
want to
do,
go to
because
jail.
then we can have the Safe Flight Repair Challenge.
Go to jail.
I don't want to go to jail.
Then you need to pull up here and get your stuff.
I'm afraid to get out of my car. I feel threatened by you.
I don't care if you feel threatened or not. There's nothing to feel threatened about. I told you, if you get your stuff and leave, you'll be fine.
Can they put it in my car?
No. You need to get your stuff.
No, this is not Fairway.
No.
This is not the most economical grocery store.
Please. They are not going to put your stuff in your car. You need to come up here and get your stuff and leave.
I'm afraid to get out of the car, officer.
Why are you afraid to get out of the car?
Because I'm afraid you're going to shoot
Because
me.
he's stupid.
Why would I shoot you?
Because you already pulled a gun out on me.
I did not pull a gun on you.
What'd you pull out?
I pulled a baton out.
Okay, but I wasn't threatening you.
Because I'm getting ready to break your glass.
But why?
Jail for trespassing.
Why? I wasn't trespassing.
Because he
Now,
just
do
told
pay
you why.
attention. The officer said it was his baton to smash your window, which is not aimed at your person. Grabbing you out of the car, that is aimed at your person. It still baffles me that these dickflutes engaged in dipshittery, mostly whistling in circles, think this is
Mostly
gonna help.
dipshittery
They're like
and
a
stuff
stock
like that.
record. It's real simple. Get out of the car, get your stuff, get the fuck out.
They have told you you're trespassing from the property.
I bought a room here.
They have told you you're trespassing from the property.
I'm good. I'm just trying to get my stuff.
Put your hands on the steering wheel, balls.
Can someone get my stuff? All I'm asking.
Any guns?
No, I don't have any weapons of any kind.
No, he ain't smart enough to have a weapon.
That's fine. Hey,
Except his stupidity can be considered a weapon.
No, when you can't open my door, I don't give you any
Oh,
permission
watch
to do
me.
that. This is my property.
Okay.
I know the Constitution.
No, you don't.
I have rights.
Did you hear this officer when he said if you don't unlock the door, he's going to break your window?
Yeah, he's not allowed to do that.
For criminal trespass?
I'm not trespassing. He told me to come
You're
get my stuff.
criminally trespassing.
I'm gonna leave.
You need to get your stuff if you have it.
I'm afraid to get out of the car because you pulled a baton on me.
Well, that's just ridiculous.
You did. You pulled. Yeah. So it's ridiculous. If I pulled a baton out on you, would you be scared?
Sounds like someone needs a diaper change. What are these weird scenarios you have?
God, this guy's working worse than your little 3-year-old kid,
This
Ken.
can all be prevented by either stepping out of the car and not being a numpty, or getting your stuff. You know, it's a 3-step rule. He explained it like 10 times over already. Jeez, I can fix this real quick. Stop being stupid.
You're getting ready to go to jail.
Why? For what charge? For what crime?
Criminal trespass.
I'm not trespassing. I'm not in the building.
If we've told you you're trespassing, you're fucking trespassing.
You're not free to leave right now.
Yes, I am. Have I committed a crime?
You're getting ready to
Yes.
Don't do it.
Have I committed a crime?
Yeah.
Criminal
What?
trespassing.
Right now you're being detained for criminal trespass.
I'm not inside the building. This is a public space.
This is on private property.
This is not private property. This is a public
The
space.
parking
There's cameras
lot
right
of a
there, too.
business is
Private.
not
You're being filmed.
public.
You guys are going to get sued.
Give a shit if I'm being filmed.
You're going to get sued for big money. You realize that?
Assume if you want to. My name is Officer Popovich, badge number 844. Here's the name tag right here.
What's your officer badge? I will cover that.
And we have
What did
another
you cut out
jump
of the
cut.
video now? What's with all these jump cuts these days? Some
That's
citizens
it,
tend
jump
to do all the
cut.
jump cuts. Are you afraid of looking stupid? Oh, don't worry. You
Don't
failed.
worry, he's already polished that one off.
I will comply with that.
Of being
I'm giving
stupid?
you one last
Yeah.
warning.
Name and badge number.
And obtain your stuff.
Okay. Name and badge number, please.
One last one.
Name and badge number.
I already told you. Step out.
Name and badge number.
Again, Officer Blankenship, badge number 851.
I'm going to get my stuff.
Detain him more?
No, I'm going to
Am I
get my
detaining him? Yeah.
What for? Why are you detaining me? For what crime?
And now you just cut the video because reasons. Why?
Yes.
Why? We need some more information. Turns out he's asking for legal stuff, legal help on his actual video, but he also has his comments disabled. Stupidity. How are you able to drive a car? Bye-bye. And it makes you wonder if they're ever able to understand what a publicly accessible area on the private property is. Also, what happened to his ring? He's probably wearing it, the dick flute he is.
Thank you very much, Regical, the unhallowed knight, of course. Think your nice little Regical must have been sleeping, but... Alrighty. So with that, we will bring this to a close for this evening. Make sure you do come back tomorrow as we continue to march along here from day one. Have a best of nights, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.